Very good.
How are you?
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah. Great to see you.
Yeah, go ahead, Sandy.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone. We're at Spirit Tree Estate Cidery in beautiful Caledon, just a short distance from where Highway 413 is going to tear through our beautiful farmland here. This is an amazing agritourism business. We need to encourage the entrepreneurial spirit of our farmers, and in order to do that, we need to protect our prime agricultural land. You know, I've been thinking about this decision-making of government, and it seems like we're missing out on the long-term decision-making that's the best decision in favor of short-term decisions that are going to be expedient for the next election and the current voting situation. So I think, you know, if we think about the 413, I think we have to stop idolizing the car. We have to think about good public transit. You know, all the great cities of the world have robust public transit systems that are affordable. And wouldn't it be better maybe if we had looked about a public transit corridor in this area, you know, connecting the Kitchener GO train, the subway at the Vaughan Metro Center, the GO train on Yonge Street, and create, you know, a better public transit system for our entire region. I think that's really what we need to spend our billions of dollars on, rather than plowing under farmland. This 413 is not a highway that's going to improve the traffic chaos in Toronto. We know that. The other thing that we're doing is the concern about the Ford government pumping billions of dollars into these projects, spending money, $3 billion trying to buy our votes, another $1 billion enriching the profits of the beer store company, corporations that own the beer store, to accelerate this into convenience stores. Here in Dufferin, Caledon, our MPP is the Minister of Health. And the concern that we have here is we have 15,000 people in our riding without a family doctor. We have hallway medicine at Headwaters Hospital here in Dufferin, Caledon. And this government seems to be promoting alcohol and gambling. We need to think about investing in mental health and addiction rehabilitation centers and not expanding alcohol and gambling in this area. So I think what I'd like to do now is tell you about my brief interactions with Mike over the years. I started in 2019. Mike and I met at the AMO conference. I started to dig into the Green Party policies. And I have to tell you, yesterday's release of the Green Party platform, it's an incredible, a brilliant document, something that everybody can support, and attached to it was a costing, because sometimes when parties come up with their platforms, the critics come out and talk about the cost of it, and it's nice to see costing attached to it. So without further ado, I want to introduce my friend, the leader of the Green Party of Ontario, Mike Schreiner. Mike, thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Well, it's great to be here in Dufferin, Caledon, in supporting a local champion like Sandy Brown, former mayor of Orangeville, who's running for the Ontario Greens in the Dufferin, Caledon. Sandy's a proven local leader, and one of the things I've admired the most about his time as mayor was the innovative ways they increase ridership for their local transit service by having their whole council work together to bring in a free ridership program, increasing transit use and saving people money. And those are the exact kinds of innovative solutions that we need local champions like Sandy Brown to bring to Queen's Park. Let's be clear. Highway 413 is an environmental and financial disaster. It would pave over 2,000 acres of prime farmland in Ontario, threatening our $50 billion food and farming economy and our food security at a time when we're facing tariff threats. We need to be investing in food security. It would rip through the greenbelt. It would pave over wetlands that are there to clean our drinking water and protect us from the increasing frequency and severity of climate-fueled flooding events. I'm just thinking about last summer. The 3 hours of rain that hit the GTA cost $4 billion, $1.3 billion an hour worth of damage. That's the kind of damage that Highway 413 will bring to the GTA. Why? It's not to improve traffic. All the studies show it'll save people between 30 and 60 seconds. The reason Doug Ford is building Highway 413 is to benefit a handful of wealthy, well-connected land speculators who are going to cash in billions, who have bought land along the route of Highway 413. The exact same kind of land speculators, in some cases, the exact land speculators that were going to profit from the $8.3 billion Greenbelt scandal that is now under RCMP investigation. You know, ridings like Dufferin, Caledon, and other rural ridings around the province feel so abandoned by this premier because the Ford government is wasting so much money on things in Toronto that people in Toronto don't even want. Meanwhile, in Dufferin, Caledon, 15,000 people without access to a family doctor. So the Ontario Greens are announcing today, reaffirming our steadfast commitment to canceling Highway 413 and redirecting the 10 to 12 or plus billion dollars it will cost to build it to higher priorities for the people of Ontario. First, investing in recruiting 3,500 family doctors in this province and expanding health teams with nurse practitioners and other healthcare professionals operating at their full scope of practice so people have access to primary health care. Second, investing in the people who deliver health care in this province and to ensure wage parity across all health sectors so we can address the staffing challenges in our hospitals, our long-term care homes, our home and community care, and in our primary care health facilities. Third, we would invest in expanding the base budget for community mental health and addictions care in this province as the first step towards having mental health care covered by OHIP. Mental health is health care, and you should pay for it with your OHIP card, not your credit card. So the Ontario Greens will continue to fight back against the unfairness of the Ford government, wasting money on the GTA, on things people in Toronto don't want, and abandoning rural ridings like Dufferin, Caledon. Our plan for fairness will ensure that we invest in the things that are priorities of the people of this province. Homes they can afford, healthcare they can access, education in classrooms that are not overcrowded, and protecting the people and places we love, including our $50 billion food and farming economy, so we can have more profitable local food businesses like the one we're in right now in Caledon. Thank you, everyone. And I want to say finally a thank you to all the local groups in this region, including local farmers and citizens groups who are actively working to stop Highway 413. I see all your signs throughout the region, and I just want you to know that people who don't live here are with you in supporting your efforts to stop the destructive and financially irresponsible Highway 413. Thank you. Thanks, Sandy. Great job. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for coming out.